How is Brady Oliveira doing?
Yeah, he looked good today.
In what way did he look good?
Running around, great spirits. Yeah.
Jersey, helmet, running around?
Oh, I didn't notice that.
How is Nick Dembski?
Yeah, he did not practice. Yeah.
Does that say anything about his status for Thursday?
It does not. You know me.
I was talking to Terrell Bonds. What have you seen from Terrell Bonds this season, or his full 2 seasons here?
Yeah, the same thing, I think, in a guy in his second year, just confidence, understanding the playbook, communication levels high. I mean, he made some just terrific plays in this last game. There's one he wants back, obviously, or maybe a couple, but everybody, that's football, right? But yeah, it's exciting. He's got great feet. He's got good instincts in terms of playing the ball. Competitive guy, good guy to have on our team. He's good.
Is there anything you'd share about your conversation with Willie Jefferson after the BC game?
I didn't really talk to him after the BC game.
After his ejection?
Yeah. Kind of wait, That's not like Willie, right? That's very uncharacteristic. I've said it over and over and over again. You like the knockdowns, you like the amazing plays, the interceptions, and whatever, like all the unbelievable plays. I like his leadership. Like all that stuff is great, but from the day he stepped in here, he chose to lead, and that leadership has evolved over time from just running special teams drills, which he still does, to running the jugs for all the receivers and making them catch footballs, which he still does, to the way he gets on point with the messaging and everything he does. It's been awesome. So we will afford Willie some grace for a couple of decisions that he'd like to have back.
One final one. It's Tanner Cadwalader's birthday, so I just want to ask you, what do you like about Tanner Cadwalader? Working with him, seeing him on the field, whatever it might be.
Yeah, unbelievable athlete, can do a lot of different things, fully committed to his role, and tries to take a leadership, tries to add leadership to that role, right? Always talking with the guys, making sure they're doing extra work, besides being a hell of a good player.
Willie says he got scolded by everybody from his daughters to his wife, his mom, and his grandma, and you. He says you were very direct, though. So do you just no place in the game for that, Willie, or what when you're direct to Willie?
Yeah, I don't think it's really about that. We always take a leadership standpoint, and then you look at it on a personal side too. That's completely unlike Willie, right? So. What am I going to do?
Yeah, you're not going to give him hell. Or
No.
You're going to lose your temper on him,
Nope.
obviously.
No, I don't know that there's a point to that.
No. How do you feel about your D-line pressure through 2 games?
I'm not sure that I really break it down like that.
Oh.
Our defense is playing pretty damn well, right? They play as a 12-man unit, right? They meet together. They talk about the defense together. They communicate together. The pieces all have to fit together, and they go out in the field and they play all together, right? So adding up pressures when the defense is playing pretty well, I guess everybody wants more of everything.
Sure.
The DBs would like more knockdowns. Or let me just change the way I said that. People would like the DBs to have more knockdowns and the offense to have less catches.
Right.
People would like the linebackers to have more hellacious hits and less yardage on the ground. And people would like the defensive front to generate more pressure and whatever.
Sure.
But as a defense, I think they're all in on whatever's going to make it all work.
Right.
And give the desired outcome, which is damn good football.
Sacks are, of course, only one small part of that.
Yeah.
Willie and James, of course, don't have one yet.
Close counts.
Yeah.
Close counts.
Close can count. It can
Yep.
force a pick or whatever.
Yep.
James says he heard something new this season from DP, the coach. He said, practice safe sacks. What does that mean to you? Heard that?
I have not.
You haven't either? Okay.
Oh, DP.
I think you know what he means, right?
Well, I mean, it could be a lot of different things. Being outside the system for your own personal gain does not work in 12-man football, in any football, really, right? They, like I said, they run well together. But the left hand has to know what the right hand's doing. So, I would think that's part of it. Part of it would be, the way you treat the quarterback, the decisions you make around the quarterback. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
double entendre
Yeah.
there.
Well said.
Thank you.
Thanks.